where the two armies have been in a standoff for over 4 years, the stage looks set for a Modi-Jinping meet in Russia, as my colleague Pradeep was mentioning. While no official confirmation has been made, stage is now set for a possible bilateral talks between India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and China's President Xi Jinping. Remember, Prime Minister Modi and Xi Jinping have not had a formal bilateral meeting since April to May 2020, and when the Chinese PLA's attempts to alter the status quo along the LAC in eastern Ladakh led to a military standoff with India. Just yesterday, both nations had agreed to disengage at the border, where 50,000 to 60,000 troops have been stationed on either side. My colleague Pradeep continues to stay with us. Pradeep, how likely is this bilateral between India and China on the sidelines of the Brics Summit?
See, after this disengagement, the breakthrough that both the countries have achieved, now I think that relationship between the two countries is really going to improve, and it can pave way for likely the bilateral between Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That's what actually everybody is expecting. Because reason being that if you look at this breakthrough, this is not only a breakthrough but also a victory for India, because it is on India's terms and conditions, something what India really wanted. Because India from day one always wanted a status quo in the region, but somewhere the China really wanted to change the status quo. That's one of the reasons that we saw in 2020 there was a fatal confrontation. Why I'm saying the fatal confrontation? Because during those skirmishes we saw that 20 of our Indian soldiers lost their lives, and in retaliation India was able to kill more than 35 to 40 soldiers of China. And since then there was a standoff going on in this region. We saw there had been 31 level of talks at the diplomatic level, corps commander level talks at 21 of them. And finally, because of this military level engagement and at the diplomatic level, both the countries have reached a consensus. They have decided for the disengagement. If you look at this development, in longer run, this disengagement will lead to de-escalation, though it will take some time because there is already a lot of trust deficit between the two countries. But yes, everybody is hoping that disengagement will lead to de-escalation. But right now, the focus is on that maybe this will pave way for the
thank you for getting us all those details and for that context. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on this story. Well, that's all in this edition, but news and updates continue here on Mirror Now. Thanks for